Well,
all right. So no, hold on,
Go
because
ahead.
I'm going to start this show with a major complaint
Go ahead.
that I think a lot of people can relate to this.
Is it going to come back on me or no?
Absolutely not. This
Okay,
has
go
nothing
ahead.
to do with
Go
you.
ahead. Go off.
God, what a self-centered piece of shit.
Why? Listen, that's
has
the format of the show.
no-
Adam has done
nothing-
something
he
terrible.
It has absolutely nothing
Oh,
to do
what?
with you.
And he probably
Framework-
did something because
Nowhere.
he's.
What?
I know, and that's
What?
exactly why he's already immediately defended. I
For
didn't do
me,
it.
Nick.
I didn't do anything.
For me, no, I said,
Right?
will it come back on me?
It wasn't something I
was
did,
going
was
to
it?
complain about the debate schedule.
Nick,
Uh-huh.
I am
And
nothing.
then immediately, me,
Okay.
me.
I'm nothing if not a survivor.
Me.
It's true. There's no context for.
Did you do something that you want to confess?
No, it's just like, we're doing the show. Nick's like, I have a gripe, a bone to pick, and I'm like, oh boy, here it
Right,
comes.
right.
You know.
Yeah.
Are we
We've all
done
been-
talking about you yet? Can we just completely
Born
derail?
1987, St. John's Hospital.
I was born in
Santa Monica.
1987.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, Nick. Air
That's
your
fine.
grievance.
I'm not mad at you. All right,
I
so
love
here's
you.
the problem, right? It's the ABC debate. Okay? Now, normally when I go to watch a debate or anything, I just go to CNN. Because CNN usually has it, even if it's somewhere else.
Uh-huh.
And then if it's not there, then I'll go. But I said, I know this one's on ABC, so I'll go right to ABC. Debate starts at 9 o'clock. At 8:52 p.m., I use my Fios remote. I say, put on ABC. And it changed the channel to ABC's local affiliate instead of ABC World, whatever the fuck the other ABC channel is.
Yeah.
Okay?
Isn't there one? I think there's
I
one.
thought there was one. Last night I put it on. And what's happening is Wheel of Fortune with Ryan Seacrest, not even the right host,
They gave it to him?
is ending, right? It's ending, and it says presidential debate countdown, and it's 8:52, and then it starts, and they're like, we're live here at the Constitution Center in Philadelphia where the debate is about to start in less than an hour. And it says 58 minutes until the debate starts. At this point, it's 9:02 p.m., right?
Uh-huh.
And it says live on the screen. And I'm like, is there a delay or something? I'm like, what the fuck is, it's 9 p.m., the debate's not on. I don't know. This is ABC. It says live. And then there's just an insane amount of commercials leading up to it. So I go back to God of War, right? I go back to playing my game, and I checked in, right? Okay, it's 9:30. Maybe they're coming out. Maybe there was a delay or something.
Uh-huh.
I check back. I'd use the remote to switch the inputs. So I go back to cable. Now it's 9:28 or something. Oh, live your life with Cymbalta. More fucking ads, right? So I go back to, and I keep coming back, and then I'm like, all right, well, I don't want to miss it. So at 9:50 something, right? Back to when I put it on, and they're still talking. And then I'm like, is there something like, why is this taking, why is it at 10 p.m.? Why did they say? I was like, was it delayed? So I Google, and I find Reddit, debate, live reaction thread. And there's all these people from 30 minutes ago, she's destroying him.
Uh-huh.
She's complete. I'm like, well, what time was the fucking debate?
9
Why
p.m.
where was it?
Well,
And so what I think is there's a different
ABC
ABC
channel.
There's a different ABC channel, and ABC local ABC has it on an hour later, but it still says fucking live. Either that, or I pressed pause on my remote at some point, and my TV was just an hour behind the other.
You were
ones.
watching ABC Family, or
No, it was ABC.
There's one ABC, Nick.
I'm telling you what happened.
It doesn't make any sense.
And I'm
to
looking
me.
at these comments. I'm like, I already missed this fucking debate.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, I can
FOMO.
watch it. I can watch it because it's right here now. It's about to start. I was so mad I turned it off because it's like I don't even actually give a fuck about the debate. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I was only watching it to participate in something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it was like I would, in the same way I would watch Evel Knievel or a Monster Jam or something. I'm not literally. I'm not going to sit there and DVR a guy jumping a motorcycle. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
It has to be.
You
We're
want
all
to be
watching
with
it.
America watching Magic Secrets Revealed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the masked
And
magician.
it ruined my night.
Yeah.
And did you catch up anywhere?
I did not. I haven't looked at fucking anything because I was so mad.
Trump
about
did
it.
great.
So it's either Verizon's fault or ABC's fault.
Yeah.
Well, you could have caught the
Or
fourth
Ryan
quarter. maybe.
Seacrest. What's that?
You could have got the fourth quarter. You know, see. Who
No,
wins.
it was already fucking. When I was like, "Is this starting now?" It was already 9:50. It was already over. It was done.
9:52. You got 40 minutes left.
Another hour maybe.
It was
Yeah.
a 2-hour debate.
I think it was
90
like-
minutes.
Yeah.
90 minutes. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
So
You didn't get to see the outfits, the red carpet, none of that.
it doesn't make sense. Whatever happened, I think ABC, the local one, was like, "Oh, we'll carry it an hour later. You need."
I think it was that ABC had the moderators. That's why it was the ABC debate, but it was on every channel.
It was but ABC itself, the channel, carried it an hour later.
I don't think that's right.
That's bizarre.
That is
I
what
think- I
happened.
don't-
I'm not fucking crazy.
I'm open-minded. We can check that, but it doesn't sound right. If it's their biggest night, ABC, it's ABC's debate. They're like, why don't we show it an hour later?
I have no
At
idea.
10 p.m.
And then it also said live. It said live because I was like, why is it starting at an hour? And it says, well, it says live because normally when they do shit like that, it says recorded earlier.
Yeah. At least you weren't one of those losers who watched it at a bar like me.
Oh, you went to a bar to
a
watch
bunch
it?
of
Yeah.
bar flies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I was watching at home. My kid took the remote, and I said, "I'm gonna get out of here."
you hit him.
No. Yeah.
No.
Maybe
What,
a little.
didn't he put something else on?
Yeah.
Oh.
He put on Sonic. There's a new
The
Sonic
movie.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
the second
With Jim
movie?
Carrey.
I'm not sure which Sonic it is, but he likes Sonic.
I caught the end of, I think, the second one
Okay.
with Knuckles in it.
Okay.
Dog shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't seem very good.
It's really bad.
There was something in
Bad.
it too. Oh, there was something in it where he goes. I guess he's raised by like an owl or something.
No, he's got a black mom and a white dad. No, I'm serious.
The hedgehog does.
Yeah, Sonic's mom
It's
is
like
a
a
black
Cheerios
lady.
commercial.
And it is literally.
Really?
Yeah, the dad
Interracial
is
gay family.
The dad's that guy that plays Cyclops in the X-Men movies.
He's black.
No,
Oh,
he's a
James
Cyclops.
Marsden.
James Marsden.
Yeah, but
Good
something
pull,
happened where I think
The
it's
mom's
like
black. Mom's
yeah, but
Storm.
he's being raised by an owl, and he's like. She raised me. She's just like Obi-Wan Kenobi with feathers and a beak. And I'm like, Obi-Wan Kenobi didn't raise anybody.
That's true.
This is bad writing.
Well, I guess he sort of took care of when they
Luke?
purchased the slave boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Darth Vader.
Oh, right.
And look how that turned out.
I guess.
Yeah. And that's because, him and Qui-Gon were,
Gay.
well, yeah, they had a civil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Civil Union.
Yeah. That was kind of the whole point of Star Wars, the prequels, was
Oh.
they can do their thing, but
Yeah.
maybe
Right.
don't let them adopt. I think that was my takeaway. And that's why they called it the Phantom Menace.
8-year-old.
Which is- yeah, it's like this kind of hidden thing lurking behind all this progressive stuff we're doing.
Just imagine being Nick's dad. Like, what do you think of the movie, son? He's like, yeah, I don't think we should let them
I don't
adopt,
think they
Dad."
should be allowed to adopt. Yeah, and then what was
Okay,
it called?
that's
The whole race element of the first one. That NASCAR he competes in. What was it called?
Oh,
Bug
yeah.
chasing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, bug chasing.
Yeah, bug chasing.
Anakin was like, "Yeah, I'm a bug chaser. I'm one of the fastest bug chasers
Yeah. Well, I think
on
child,
this
too.
side of the galaxy."
I think in the original script, Anakin's like 12 years old, which makes more sense because he's like a bad kid,
Yeah.
But then,
Well, he's a slave. I don't.
yeah, but
Do
he's
you think
like
there were
got some
bad
edge.
kids in slavery?
Well, that's
time?
why they were slaves.
Probably.
They're like,
Yeah.
oh, he's always getting in trouble. Oh, that's a bad kid.
We're gonna send you to the plantation, son.
Well, they're already at the plantation, Adam.
Well,
They're
how
all
they-
there.
for being naughty, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they were bad kids that became
I'm
slaves.
saying
Yeah.
that slavery's wrong. Okay, that's
Well,
what the first and foremost.
That's a given. I don't even need to say it because it's
But
obvious.
these days you
Yep.
do. These days you do.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, after that debate,
Yeah.
You missed some crazy crap. in that
was it
debate.
even? Was
It was pretty boring.
Yeah,
Yeah. But the GOAT lost his fastball, let's just say.
yeah.
He didn't have any really...
Was he actually
good.
good at debates?
Yeah, when he said, you'd be in jail. That was
That was
funny.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's good. He never like gives up though. He never stops fighting.
That's what I like about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
It is like he mentioned getting shot though, right? Once.
Probably.
Did they ask a question about it?
I don't know.
Did that just never happen?
It's weird, right?
It's
it
weird.
Feels like,
Hawk
yeah.
Tua has been around for like 3 months.
Yeah.
And that was 2 days
Yeah.
of a guy almost getting killed that's running for president.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
And then we don't know anything about the guy.
We don't
really
know
either.
anything.
Yeah.
Who is a nerd?
Just that he's,
we
like,
were saying
ugly.
that he's a nerd. It was like Degrassi. Yeah. He was getting bullied too much. Then he tried to kill
Was
Trump.
he even getting bullied? I remember they said that initially. They're like, oh, he's bullied. And then they talked to kids at his school. They're like, nah, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just good at math.
Silent. Yeah.
He was kind of not even silent. They're like, he had friends, but he was just kind of like a. I think the problem is with all the mass shootings and stuff, and people are dumb, that we got to a point with the mass shootings that we're like, all right, what type of guy is this? Because there's maybe 20 types of guys, from online that we understand, and then Adam Lanza was the last one, the Sandy Hook kid,
Right.
where they're like, what's his deal? And they're like, oh, he likes My Little Pony. Okay, great. He's that type of guy. There's a documentary about those guys.
Uh-huh.
We know what they're up to online. And then Stephen Paddock happened, and people are like, don't you think it's a little strange that this guy, we know nothing about him? It's
But
like,
then he's
well, we
Chinese
know.
girlfriend guy.
Well, we know. Well,
Parrot
not
head.
even. We know everything about
Jimmy
him.
Buffett.
We know plenty about the guy. It's just that it can't be distilled down into like, oh, he was a MAGA, or this or that. It's like he's just a rich guy that likes gambling and has a Filipino girlfriend.
Did they give us an answer on that one?
I'm making the point that there, it doesn't need to be an answer.
But they try to give us something. There's some sort of like, oh, that's what it was. But they didn't even try. There was no Warren Commission,
Mm-hmm.
It's like clearly like not true, but like he just killed the most people ever. And then
Who the hell was Warren,
I think Earl Warren from the Supreme Court.
Not Warren from the Far Side comics?
No.
Okay.
Who's that?
It's like half the characters in Far Side comics are named Warren.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
is
know.
Warren. That's a name he uses a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't the Far Side like calendars typically?
Not typically. They made calendars like most popular comics. That's like saying, wasn't Dilbert mostly calendars?
No, I've never seen a Dilbert calendar.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Don't respond like that.
You're
Like
in one
it's a
of- yeah, you're in-
ridiculous
Warren
statement I've
Garfield
just
You're
made.
in one of those moods today, I see.
No. Mike obviously is being deferential, but he looked at me with a wink. He was like, I've only seen Far Side comics.
Well, where did it exist though? In the newspaper? I feel like it wasn't like
he had books, and then yes,
the
it was
books.
also in newspapers.
In calendars.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
calendars as well. For like people at work. Yeah, they'd be like, this one's funny today.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
There's probably a guy that got a Dilbert calendar. And he started his new office job, and he's like, "This is gonna suck, but at least I got Dilbert." It's 1995. There's not. I mean, the internet exists, but it's like you're going to a fourth grader's website to look at a picture of a frog. It's like somebody's book report. There's nothing really fun to do on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I got this Dilbert calendar at least. Then he's got one night he gets drunk, and he's like, I'm just gonna fucking read all of them, dude. And he reads all of them, and he just has a night where he's just dying laughing. He's like, fucking, I can't believe Dilbert fucking...
It's just like me.
Dilbert lost a fucking mouse pad. And he's dying, and he wakes up in the morning, and he's like, oh, and they're all torn off the thing.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, no. And he's like, okay, well, he goes and buys another one, and then he's at the work the next day, and he tears off the thing. He's like, I've already seen this.
I've read this one.
I've fucking seen this one.
Mm-hmm.
And so he goes and buys a gun and comes back to the office the next day. Remember those? Remember
right,
people used to
right.
shoot up the office
Yeah.
back when people had
yeah.
jobs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't they do those anymore?
Because there was a very effective anti-gun ad where there was a guy with a musket who went into his office, and they were like, he's got a gun! And it was like taking him like 15 minutes to load the musket, and then they just like tackle him and nobody dies.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, this is what the founding fathers thought guns were.
That's really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so people were like, okay, message received.
Yeah.
We will no longer shoot up offices. Assault rifles are here to stay.
Uh-huh.
I shot guns for the first time recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Handgun is really not accurate. Rifle's
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, rifle's pretty cool.
I can get the guy in the eye with a rifle. I was shooting a Bin Laden target.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's already dead. I don't know why they're still selling those.
Yeah, you can do it now. Yeah.
Well, but it's nice to go back to that.
It should be
time
like Malala.
when times were
or-
simpler.
when you knew who to be mad at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one
I'm gonna,
guy.
I'm gonna bring my own. What's the little Swedish girl, the activist?
The Greta Thunberg.
Just bring that to the gun range and be like, what? I'm not very good at shooting, and she has a big face. I'm learning how to shoot, and I picked the person with the biggest face I could find.
It's like the size of that door. It's just her.
It's 2 feet away.
I just
also.
need.
It's so
Look
close.
at all the face.
You start
real estate.
stabbing it with a knife.
Yeah.
You're hitting it with the gun.
Uh-huh.
Jacking off on it.
First time shooting guns.
Wow, you guys do this every Saturday? This is cool.
What if cops just had rifles? They wouldn't
I think it'd be
accidentally
harder
kill
to-
People.
They do have
Why?
rifles. They keep them in the trunk.
I just feel like they should just have a rifle because it's more accurate than a handgun. No?
I don't think that they're accidentally hitting people. I
I'm
think
pretty
they're
sure it's a
shooting
naked
people
gun style
Yeah.
situation.
on purpose because they had like a letter opener or something or a threatening pen.
It's
I didn't like the
it'd be
look of this
harder to-
guy's SpongeBob socks, so I
It's
had to
easier
take
to
him
take
out.
a handgun out of your pocket. Or out of your
Yeah, they have a
holster.
holster. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they could have it like around their chest,
Yeah.
with ammo
Yeah.
and grenades.
They could-
Yeah, give them
they
a
could
whole
do- they could do
give them a
that.
whole Judge Dredd setup.
Yeah.
I don't know. I found that I
I
was
think
like
cops should just have a self-destruct button.
That's fun.
Yeah, they should have a suicide vest
Right,
instead of a
right.
gun.
If they get scared.
Yeah, they could be like a
Just-
bumblebee, basically. They get
Yeah.
one sting.
That's great.
you know? But they really got to make sure they use
They
it.
use it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I want to talk about Lucy. Guys, 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco free. Lucy isn't like every other nicotine pouch company that's owned by Big Tobacco. They're the mom and pop shop of pouches. Have you used this,
No.
Lucy? They make pouches that you put in your gum, and then they get you real geeked up on nicotine. What's your favorite Lucy flavor, Nick? Have you tried them?
Apple martini.
Nick's a big apple martini fan. I'm a big there's a coffee one that I like. What strength do you use, Nick? Strongest.
20%.
20%. Yeah, me too. I go John Rambo, the strongest one.
They also,
cool
I
if they
still
made
don't
one.
know. They sent us a nice care package and it
Do you
had a
wear
very
it?
nice crew neck in it.
Nice.
Fall
Yeah,
is
the-
starting.
I just saw it again today. I'm redoing. I've decided to give up on the idea of folding sweatshirts. I think that's idiotic.
Okay.
They need to be on a hanger.
I agree, yeah.
Yeah.
They take up too much room in the dresser.
I've been doing that, and I'm like, this is fucking.
yeah.
And
Live and learn,
when,
you know?
Yeah.
You just get better as you get older.
Mhm.
When do you usually throw in your Lucy, Nick?
2 a.m. I wake up. I set an alarm. I go to bed at 7 p.m. and I wake up at 2.
Mm-hmm.
Fill my mouth with Lucy's, and
Wahlberg style.
and then I go back to sleep for another 6 hours. And so,
I'd love
But-
if they made one that tasted like my wife, so I could taste
What does
her
she
all
taste
day.
like?
I don't want to talk
Oh,
about
come on. Yeah, just kidding there. I like to take it
cheese
during a
Ancient
midday
cheese.
slump.
That's a hidden cheese recipe from the Byzantine Empire that
Mhm.
Mike discovered.
it.
I prefer Lucy over gas station brands because of the quality and flavor. I don't know about you guys. And a nicotine routine is a big part of my day. And I think it should be part of yours. And what you could do, guys, is level up on your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/TAFS and use promo code TAFS to get 20% off your first order. Lucy offers free shipping and has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. That's lucy.co and use code TAFS to get 20% off and always free shipping. And guys, here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning: this product contains nicotine. Thank you,
Don't forget
Lucy.
that they got. It's not just the thing. They got the breakers.
Yeah,
They got gum, but I think unique to Lucy, they have those breakers
breakers.
where you
yeah.
can bite into the pouch. and then it's like more flavor. You know when you chew gum and then after a while it's like, it's just chewing this gum for 2 days.
Yeah.
You know, it has no flavor anymore. Well, they have your nicotine pouch runs out. Crack it open with your teeth.
Perfect.
Yeah, right.
Now, .co, is that weird when a website is .co? I
Not when it's Lucy.co.
Sure, yeah.
But
Okay.
Otherwise, yes.
I feel like I'm being scammed a little bit.
Yeah, they don't do the
With someone.
country extensions anymore, like
No.
.co.uk or.
Oh, okay.
Remember that?
No.
My friend went on.
I wasn't
a porn
allowed to visit
website.
foreign websites. British websites.
My friend in high school went on a porn website, and his parents owed money to Vanuatu, which I guess is an island when we were kids, like that ran a lot of porn websites.
Mm-hmm.
And he got in big trouble.
Speaking
He had a
of
lot explaining to
Vanuatu,
do.
I will be at the Irvine Improv
Oh.
September 19th through the 21st. It's the last big show. I don't know if I can. So please come out. If you're in Orange County or Los Angeles, it's a big venue. We got
That's
tickets
fun.
to
We had a good
sell.
time there, I think.
We did.
Right?
Yeah.
You were
It was-
sick, I thought. No?
I
you were
was sick a
sick.
lot on tour, yeah. That
Yeah.
first time out, like, what was it, end of 2022? I was sick probably every weekend.
Yeah, but he let me take the rental car. He said, take the rental car and do whatever you want. I went to CVS.
Pretty
I
cool.
think I went to Chipotle.
Pretty cool. He's
Yeah.
a great guy.
Yeah.
He's a great
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very generous.
Very generous guy.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
don't
yeah.
say it enough.
We don't say it enough.
We
yeah.
don't say it enough.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
Chimp
good.
Chipotle?
Okay.
And
Okay.
all the burritos, they're like banana burritos. You know, they got banana
Yeah.
tacos.
Yeah.
It's all stuff for chimpanzees.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're like, do you have like carne asada? And they come out and they rip your
They
penis.
rip your penis and hands off, yeah. They tear your face
Isn't
off.
that so funny that they do that?
That's awesome.
They're mean.
They're mean.
They're mean
Yeah, they're
guys.
fucking
Well, they
nuts.
also know that's like
Yeah.
if you had no social, like, you know, it's like
training.
if you were in a fight with somebody and you had never seen like a John Wayne movie.
yeah.
You know, where it's like, on
Right.
the lady's honor, you know,
Yeah.
I'll keep her husband's
We'll
face.
count to 10.
Yeah,
You
right,
can-
exactly. You know, that kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
You'd be like, well, I guess I'll try and rip this
Rip
guy's
his
dick.
penis
I'll take this guy's eyes out of his head and then rip his cock off. I'll use my mouth to do it.
I guess I'll bite his
Yeah,
penis
I
off.
guess I'll bite his
Spit
dick.
it in his head.
They're savages.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah. They do war. You know that? Chimpanzees in the wild. They're the only other species that does war.
It's so
Other-
funny
Oh,
because
yeah.
this is like one of in the 15 years that comedy podcasts have been a thing now,
Mhm.
probably longer than that. We've realized there's only 10 conversations that you can have.
Right.
Yeah,
You know.
Animals.
Well,
Waltzing
specifically,
grommet.
the biggest one is chimpanzees.
Yeah.
That's where it all started.
Right.
Joe Rogan,
That's
Rogan's
right.
show, what it is now, was built on a very heavy foundation of like, which fighters do you think could take on a chimp? You ever seen him what a chimp can do? Dude, it's fucking crazy. He did that for a decade, and then he had
It's like stuff they write children's books
Yeah,
about.
and then he had a scientist on. He's like, "What the hell is a graduated cylinder?" And then 10 million people watched it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next guest was Barack Obama.
Yeah.
You know, and it was written.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he hasn't done Rogan. He's done Mark Maron's podcast.
they're the same
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor he's going on Hassan.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because Trump went on that other guy.
Theo Vaughn's.
No, the other streamer.
Tim Pool.
Ugh, I don't fucking know
Yeah,
these
who
kids.
cares?
They're all 11
It's-
now.
Yeah.
The one, in Miami, he gave him a watch or something. They all have $1 zillion.
He went on Patrick Bet David.
He went on. I love him so much.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
I love him so much.
Yeah.
There's a video.
I
of
don't
hi-
like when he does shill for Israel a little bit.
Nothing he says makes sense.
No.
There's a video of him promoting one of his scam conferences, and he goes, 4 years ago, pandemic.
Yeah.
3 years ago, technology. 2, AI. This year, like, it makes no
It's
sense
like-
what he's talking about.
Yeah.
What did
But
he say
it's-
for this year?
I forget. I have to find the video. It's
Great
really
story.
funny.
Great, awesome.
I'll find
And
it.
he's always talking about like kids changing their genitals.
How did
They're
he...
going to.
He became famous because he did Kobe's last interview before he died. I
On the
think
helicopter.
On the he
Yeah,
crashed the helicopter.
Spinning around. Yeah.
4 years ago,
So, yeah.
pandemic,
Yeah.
lockdown, AI, technology. Yeah. 2 years technology. Yeah. It makes no...
Remember when Ari had like there was like contracts out for his assassination?
Yeah.
He was the only one that... Because I expected when Kobe were to die, everyone would be like, actually, he low key problematic. But Shafir was the only one who actually
The only
did that.
one who, yeah.
Like everyone was respectful to the boys for having our sad day.
And then he just had to disappear and go get like a yoga certificate or something in India.
He went to Maine.
Yeah, he did Bikram yoga for 5 months in a fucking jungle.
I want you to kill Ari Shafir.
Ari Shafir, very disrespectful to Kobe Bryant.
to Kobe Bryant.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's a billionaire, that guy. I really want to go
he's
on
like
his podcast.
he's just
one
like a
day.
South Florida scammer guy, right?
Right. He has like an insurance pyramid scheme and made a shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
And now people accidentally love him as an interviewer.
I do kind of love what he's doing though, because it's
He's
like
awesome.
it's like the opposite of what we're doing right now. Like they all wear suits, they get dressed up, and they do their show, and it's very like
He makes people feel smart from watching it.
Right. Yeah.
People feel angry from watching this.
But you listen to that show and you're like, oh, we're gonna like make some money together.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. This guy
this
guy has some plays for me.
Yeah.
Do you know this guy, Patrick Bet-David?
I've seen the name, and I think
Yeah.
I've seen a clip or two, but I'm not really familiar.
He's I guess
It's just I like what he's selling.
I read
I like what he's selling, too.
I read
Yeah.
like 3 subreddits, and then like my internet consumption is literally just the news. I don't look at anything else anymore. So yeah, I'm pretty nicely.
Where do you get your
checked
news
out.
from though?
Whatever it shows me on Apple News.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll read like the New York
I just read
Times and,
headlines. I mean, because
okay.
it's people are like, oh, well, you can't really trust the media, and it's like, well, yeah, if you agree with their opinion, you can certainly look at what's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What they're selling.
Yeah. I also
Yeah.
don't care
Yeah.
anymore. Go ahead, lie to me.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
You read the Post?
New York Post?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm in the store in the morning, I get my coffee. I'll see it there, and I'll
Yeah.
take a look, see what the fun headline is.
Mm-hmm.
See what the black crime is up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got.
See
had
what
one-
puns
the
they
one
have
from
about
the-
black crime.
The one for today was like Kamala Boozled.
Really?
Yeah. Or, no,
like just trying a little too hard.
Who's the pun guy?
Just up all night. Yeah.
Cambush, yeah. Kamala Boozled.
Kamala Boots.
Yeah. Because I guess Trump got ambushed at the debate. Because they were fact checking him, but they weren't fact checking Kamala.
Yeah.
That's
They've had
true.
some great ones though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
when the Beatles were found, it was found that they jacked off together. The headline was "Beat the Beatles."
Beat the Beatles.
That's
Good
pretty
one.
good.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, and then they got a little lazy when Jared was caught. It was just like, enjoy that foot long in jail, which I
Yeah,
know everybody
right.
was doing that.
Yeah,
But my
hack.
dad sent it to me, being like, "Hey, I just thought you would like to see
Yeah,
this."
yeah.
I know.
This is
Isn't it so
funny.
funny what comedy actually is?
Yeah, actually
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
And when you're on this journey through it in life, you like the starting place is like, well, we're not going to return there.
yeah. Yeah.
But that's what people want.
But so many people haven't discovered the starting place.
Right.
Most people haven't.
Well, it's nice when it's
Yeah.
a dad because they don't have that reference point.
Yeah.
My dad called me really excited one day and he was like, "His name is Wiener," and he showed his penis. He was like so excited.
Yeah.
He was like, "This is awesome." He's like, "Comedy is dead. His name is Wiener." But it was like very sweet. He was trying to connect with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was doing intravenous drugs when he called.
Yeah.
I said, "Dad, I should call you more
What kind of
often."
intravenous drugs?
Come,
Oh, okay.
semen.
You're nice.
Do people do that anymore?
Inject
Needles?
semen into their
I
bloodstream?
don't know, but there's
yeah.
there's another like sales like Patrick Bet-David kind of guy. His name's Brad Lee, and I was watching him on Instagram.
Bradley what?
Brad Lee, like his Brad Lee is his last name.
Awesome.
Lea
Oh, Bradley what?
or
What's
Brad
his-
Lea.
What's his last name?
Oh, is he the
Lee.
buff guy that sells
His
cars?
name's Bradley Lee.
Brad Lee.
Brad-
Brad Lea. It's Brad Lee
Brad
or Brad
Lee.
Lea.
Bradley what though?
His first name is Brad, Brad, and then there's a space between his first and his last name, and then his last name is Leah, Lea.
Bradley Leah.
Bradley Leah. Yeah. And he was arguing with this guy who drinks his own piss. So he was like, "See, I would just think that if your body's getting rid of something, it doesn't want it to be in there.
And now
But
this
you drink
man
it for
is
health
not named
reasons."
on the show. He's introduced as a guy that drinks his own
It's
piss.
just yeah.
piss drink,
He's like,
man.
"You didn't
my
tag
next
me."
Guest,
Yeah.
My next guest
Hey.
needs no introduction.
Yeah.
I just want to
And
plug
that's
my
because he's such a
Instagram.
disgusting piece of shit that I won't entertain one.
He probably smells like pee-pee right now, folks. I'm not.
Mr. Pee-pee.
He's in a.
Yeah.
And then,
Mr.
so what
Pee-pee.
happens with that information? There's like a recently pubescent Indian boy that starts drinking his own urine
I
because he's
guess.
like, oh, because then you'll get pussy. Is that what the market for that is?
Yeah, maybe.
I imagine all that manosphere stuff. It's got to be all like younger. It's children. It's
It
like
must
dumb
be, yeah.
teenagers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
like
the tape
11-year-olds.
market.
Yeah.
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 The getting pussy market.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was in high school, like we were like 15. My friend was like, "I'm sick of not getting pussy," and I was like, "Yeah, we all are."
Right.
And he's like, "I downloaded lectures from Kazaa of this guy Ross Jeffries, and he tells you how to get pussy." I was like, "It's never gonna work."
Yeah.
And then he fucked at school 3 days later,
Okay.
and I was shocked.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, you have to like say things like subliminal messaging. You have to say
Right.
like, I think that women are blow me." You have to like say like, I was like, that's never gonna work. And then he
Yeah.
had sex
and
at
it worked
school
with a teacher.
with a white trash girl that he dated for 2 years and was
Yeah.
saved in his cell phone as bitch.
Yeah.
He saved her as bitch.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good. I hope he
Yeah.
learned his lesson. I
Yeah.
hope that came back to him.
That was early manosphere though. You had to like
Sure.
get a book or
Sure.
like download a lecture off of Kazaa or Napster.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it did work.
Yeah. I remember sitting on the bus and I'd be waiting to ride the bus home, and when I was in 7th grade, this 8th grade couple they would meet up and they would make out. And I would just watch them make out through the bus window, and I'd be like, "How does he do?" And the kid was like, he had a shaved head. He would sag
He
his
had
pants.
cancer.
Yeah,
He was like, I was dying, and all I want is the tender touch of
forgot
a
about
fat
that.
woman.
In 6th grade,
No,
I
he
heard
had-
2 kids had sex, and I went home and cried because I was
Me
like, "We're
too,
just
yeah.
kids."
yeah,
I was like, "We're doing sex now."
yeah, yeah.
Or just
I don't have
kidding.
pubes.
No, I did
I
the
thought
same
we were
thing.
kids.
I did this.
Now sex is happening.
I was in
not ready
10th
for
grade,
it.
and my friend Shane was telling me about like how he had sex with his girlfriend, and I said, "You don't do that until you're married. What the fuck's wrong with you?" He's like, "Yeah," and he had like a South Jersey accent. He was like, "Yeah, me and Lauren, my mom found the condom in my cigarettes." I'm like, "Shane, what the hell, man?"
Also, there's that thing in like 9th, 10th grade where you're 15 and then there's a girl that's hot that's 15.
Yeah,
And she goes and smokes cigarettes and hooks up with like 20-year-old
20-year-olds. Yeah,
And you think you're like, I can't wait to be an adult one day so I could have sex with a child. Like,
yeah.
like you're like, it's not fair. She's my age.
Someday I'll be 20.
Someday I'll be 20 and I'll
get
be
to-
giving a child cigarets for a hand job or a blow job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a girl I knew that she was 3 years older than me, and I met her at like this theater camp that I did, and she was
A man.
she was a man. Yeah.
She was the male
I'm gay.
instructor at the theater camp.
She was-
In the Globe,
I
all
keep
the men,
forgetting,
the
yeah.
boys would play women.
Yeah.
So
They allow women in the theater.
Right. No, it was England, and it was
So
a
we were
Shakespeare
doing,
program.
we were doing a Midsummer Night's Dream, and it turned into a nightmare.
and she fucked my ass.
Yeah, they would call him the Merchant of Penis. He would go around. He would go around the camp extracting a pound of flesh from all the uncircumcised boys.
And my parents picked me up at the airport and said, "How was theater camp?" And I said, "Yeah, it was good."
What happened with this girl?
Yeah. She, it was just like we would talk, and I asked her to go to the movies, and I thought she was gonna like be my girlfriend,
Yeah.
But she was in 11th grade, and I was in 8th grade, So no,
And then you went to see like Bluey.
yeah, yeah.
What's a
Do you try to
children's
touch her
reference?
tip?
Chicken Run was the movie that I wanted to take her to go see.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh,
that's
that
an
gets the
adult
girl
movie.
ready.
I
It's kind
watch
of an
that
adult
probably
movie.
once a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
It's
gotta
not as
go.
good
You
as
gotta
the
go
main
for it.
Line, it's
Did
not
you
as
make
good
a
as the-
move on that 11th grader?
No, I ate her out like years later. Yeah, we reconnected.
Yeah,
on
in
Facebook.
2022.
yeah. 3 weeks ago.
She got out of jail and
Yeah,
I ate her pussy.
yeah. I told my wife I was podcasting. Yeah.
I have to go fuck this townie. I have to go down the shore.
I went on Jersey Transit to go eat a woman out.
I went to Penn Station.
I got a tall boy, and
You had 90 minutes on the train to contemplate cheating. What have I become?
All right, I guess I'm here.
The momentum of like the initial spark of horniness had faded, but you had to convince yourself you're not a bitch.
Well, I'm not a homosexual. I mean,
It's gay to not get
it's
pussy.
gay to not get pussy.
I'm doing this for my. I would have thought this was awesome.
I don't know if this is a good idea. What are we 20 minutes into this train ride?
I was in theater in 7th grade,
Uh-huh.
and I did a play, and then at the cast party,
What
my
was
dad.
What was the play?
It was
Fences.
It was the vagina monologues. Yeah. I forgot what the play is, but my dad picked me up at the cast party, and then like the theater kids are very touchy feely.
Yeah.
So all the girls were like giving me a hug goodbye, and I was
yeah.
like, oh my god,
That's fun, huh?
And then my dad saw it. He's like, what do you? He's like, why are you hugging all those girls? He's like, are you gay?
Interesting.
And I was like, but I'm touching girls.
Yeah.
He's like, you're acting like a gay guy. And I was like,
You should be fucking them.
so confusing.
You should be fucking them.
I didn't understand at all. I was like, how is that gay? They have training bra.
Get out of my car.
You make me sick.
What are they called? Training bras? Like
I
are
don't
the
know.
breasts learning something? I don't know.
They're getting ready.
Yeah.
There's words on the inside.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Be bigger.
It's proven to.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Did you?
All right. Wait, Mike, you had something? I can do it.
I was wondering when Nick started,
like 11
talking
or
to girls.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just was like, give
Oh,
me pussy
no.
to
Girls going on dates.
I didn't. I mean, I'm like kind of autistic.
Yeah.
So
Boom,
I
Howard.
was like, oh, I'm just never gonna get pussy. And
Mhm.
then at
Mhm.
15, I was like, maybe you can try just asking.
Now,
and
when
then
did
that
you know-
worked.
Sure.
Just be
Really?
like, can I fuck you? But then I always felt weird because I didn't have like a girlfriend until I was like 18.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, there's something wrong with me.
Yeah.
But you can just ask.
it's so funny
can just-
that my first thought was like, I never thought to just ask.
Mm-hmm.
I was
You
like,
can
it's
just-
brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to like, I was like, coming
And some
up with
guys,
methods.
there was a guy, I don't want to say his name, but there was a guy that did comedy in DC who was very much autistic. But like in the new style, not like, nobody was autistic back then. They were just
Mhm.
kind of weird.
Mhm.
But he would like really do it just to every woman.
Yeah.
And it would work all the time.
Wow.
Yeah. And he was like, I mean, I
Because
don't
everybody else is so scared of them.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't know him. It was before
It was
you.
before me.
Yeah, yeah. So
Wiseacre is yours.
Yes, yeah. So he wasn't really around later. He may have been. I think he moved. Well, I don't want to, because then people are going to figure it out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't want to be rude, but yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Women will just fuck anyone.
I guess it's kind of crazy, especially if you're
What's
old.
wrong with them?
What's wrong with them? I don't know.
They're crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine their fathers.
What's that?
Imagine the father.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know what's happening.
Well, I should talk to you about winning season before we go back to guy talk, guys. And it's back, and it's your time to shine with MyBookie. Their weekly risk-free boosts and classic super and survivor contests. Cashing in has never been easier. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a first-time bettor, there's something for everyone to win big this season. Just
And
click.
football's back too.
Football's back.
Antonio Brown is back on the Raiders.
Antonio Brown's on the Raiders. Jake Delhomme is on the Panthers. Guys, just click my link or visit mybookie.com to sign up for free. What's the code?
It's at like Adam 100.
Adam 100. Pretty cool, actually. I like it.
You should start going by that.
Yeah.
Go on my jump, no jumper, my jumper
My Jumper.
Adam 3000.
You should change the name of this show to the My Jumper podcast.
to the My Jumper podcast.
Yeah.
Adam 100.
Yeah, actually, lots of jumpers.
Actually, I do way more jumpers.
Yeah.
Sign up for free and you're ready to start earning. It's that time of year. Winning season is back. Football is back. And MyBookie is here to make sure you're ready to cash in on the action, guys. Risk-free boosts. Where does it say the deal that
They
they
got
got?
a deposit match up to
There's a-
$1,000, 100% deposit match.
Up to $1,000, 100% deposit match. Go to mybookie.com, Adam100. Click my link. Visit MyBookie. Go win, whether you're first time bettor or a seasoned pro.
This is probably the best year to bet on football ever.
I think
Why
it
is
is.
that?
There's just better spreads.
Mhm.
There's better parlays.
Tasty spreads.
Okay.
Tasty
Yeah.
spreads.
Tasty spreads.
From a statistics standpoint, things have never looked better in professional football.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
bet on a game a few years ago, but then I won. But you had to like convert it to Bitcoin or something to get paid.
Mhm.
You have to do that now.
No,
You don't.
not
Right?
here. No.
It's
Okay.
legal in New York now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It used to be the Wild West.
I think
Yeah.
our flavored vapes now legal in New York.
No, I think they did a big like
Stink.
Mm.
they did a thing in Queens, like a big sting.
You know what I would do? Here's my invention. I'm gonna start making vapes that taste like feces.
Okay.
If you were trying to quit,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so every time you vape, you're like, oh God,
Yeah.
just I'm inhaling shit.
It's a good idea.
Have you ever
honestly.
tasted feces though?
No,
No.
but I vape.
Yeah. I feel like it doesn't taste what you think it's going to taste like.
So
Interesting.
you're pitching poo right now?
I'm
Did,
just
now, did
saying
you
that-
learn
no,
this on Bradley Lee's podcast?
yeah, I did. Yeah. It was the bonus content.
All right, thank you, Piss Man. Next
2
week,
years
stay
ago.
tuned. We got a guy who eats
Guys,
shit.
join our Patreon for the guy for Tom Flood.
3
gotta-
years
for the-
technology, 2 years AI.
Now, what if you said? What if you?
Poo-poo.
Now, what if you said you were gonna eat your doodle?
He's awesome, that guy.
He's really cool.
He's so confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which that's sales, I guess.
Yeah, he's amazing.
But there's something cool about that show where it's like they sit down and they go, all right, here's all the stuff we're gonna get into. Like, and he says everything that's going on in the news. So you go, okay, I'm gonna be informed now, and I'm gonna like use this to start a business or buy some
I'm
stocks.
gonna get my own suit.
You feel like, yeah, you get your own
Yeah.
suit with just the vest. Like you feel like you're gonna get rich listening to that show.
I'm gonna get a boat.
Yeah.
This guy's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move to Florida.
And it's cool because it's like there's Patrick Bet David, and then there's Adam, who's like the insane Zionist, and then there's Vinny, who's like the WAP, the screaming WAP.
What does he say? He's a Syrian.
I think he's
Syrian.
Iranian.
He's Iranian, but he's a special type. He's like, I'm
Oh,
actually
okay.
a Syrian,
Okay.
which is like which is a maybe Christian Iranian or something.
Mhm.
But yeah, he's like gets offended if you think he's Muslim. He really doesn't want
okay.
people to think he's Muslim at all.
Okay.
Yeah, but
And he's always talking about like kids changing their genitals.
also just the
Do you-
tone of voice he has is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids cut the penis off.
I like the way he talks. Yeah.
Now, are you
I'll
gay?
be right back after I go to this message from the bathroom. From me to the bathroom.
Where are you going?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh, guys,
Okay.
I gotta
I'll be
piss.
in
I
London the 21st.
I pissed before the show, but then I drank too much water.
It happens,
I
brother.
gotta piss again.
It
I'll be right
happens,
back.
dude.
All right. So
It was nice when we were talking about, back in the day getting pussy.
It was nice talking about back in the day getting pussy.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I feel bad for kids.
And the door's closed, and we can talk about pussy.
Thank God, dude,
Thank
he's
God.
gone.
Yeah. Now we can be
it was
ourselves.
just so simple. What
We
we,
could
were
yeah.
pitched about getting pussy was just
Mhm.
American Pie. It was like
Mhm.
by the end of this year, we're
Mhm.
all getting laid.
It was also weird too because it's like none of those movies had anything about women enjoying sex. It was all like it was all about nerds. It was all about nerds trying to take pussy from women and
to trick women,
right. And so you don't realize till you're like in your mid-20s that they sometimes enjoy having sex.
Do you ever see Revenge of the Nerds?
Yeah, sure.
Remember that scene where they're in the
Yeah, but I watched it when I was like 10 years old, and I didn't know
But
it
the
was
scene
bad.
is like he has the mask on. Yeah, I
yeah.
did. When I was a kid, I was
It
like,
doesn't register,
he got
yeah.
that, score one for the nerds
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
but
yeah.
she
And you
thinks
go, oh, it's in a
someone
movie.
else having sex.
Yeah.
And then he takes it off, and she's like, I guess nerds have giant penises.
Yeah.
There's no consequence.
Yeah. Yeah, when I worked at Got Junk, there was this Italian guy that worked there, and he is telling us a story about his twin brother, and he was one of these guys that like threaded his eyebrows,
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, I went down to show me and my brother, and then I fucked this girl, and then my brother went in and fucked her,
That's kind of nice.
and we were like, yeah, I think you somebody. He was like, yeah, that's what the girl said, but I don't know. What are you talking about?
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, I'm glad we don't do that anymore.
Oh, it happens.
No, but I don't find that.
By the end
That's
of this
not
podcast,
cool with me. I'm
we're
not
getting laid.
I'm really with that.
Yeah. But it was just simpler. I think kids
Simpler.
today,
Mhm.
I'm not saying it's good. That's none of that's
that's
the
good.
R isn't good, but
Yeah.
like kids today are like, I think it's like you will be accused
You will be accused. Yeah.
of being a monster
Yeah.
if you even say hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like they're all like terrified.
So then it's time for the autistic guys.
So
to
it's
just
time to
clean
bring back
when when you're autistic, you just clean up.
just making my son watch American Pie and being like, this is cool.
Yeah.
Stifler's mom is
Yeah.
is a whore.
Yeah.
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 Don't you think this is cool?
You watch Saving Silverman, you're like, look, she's a bitch.
She's a
Yeah.
that movie is so good.
That movie's cool. It falls apart at the end a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good movie.
Amanda Peet is
Saving
just so
Silverman,
hot
Nick.
in it.
Saving Silverman, I rewatched it recently,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's more of a nostalgia watch.
Is it?
Yeah. Then
I like Neil Diamond. That element of the
That's
movie was
cool,
great.
yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't good though.
It's not as funny.
I
watching
redid
it.
Corky Romano recently.
How's
Yeah.
that?
It's so cool.
That's funny how the guy can't read.
It's
the
so
brother.
cool what movies used to be.
Yeah.
There's just the scene where he does cocaine
Uh-huh.
and he's just the dog is ripping the bag of cocaine away and it sprays all over his face.
Yeah.
And he's just walking through the FBI office
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
make him give a talk to kids.
Perfect.
It's just so funny. Yeah.
Because movies today, they're doing too much.
His two brothers, one can't read, the other one's just gay.
Gay, yeah.
It just doesn't realize it.
Yeah.
What do you mean they're doing? Do you mean comedies?
Just movies in general. It feels like you have to do a lot of stuff.
Who was it that was saying like 6 months ago? They're like, yeah, you can't really make comedies anymore.
Vince
because-
Vaughn was saying that, I think,
Yeah.
on Hot Ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he said you have to make a movie about, Battleship or whatever.
Oh, like a remake.
There has to be like an IP.
There has to be something big that people will go to the theater to see. Nobody would go to a movie theater now to watch the other guys.
You have to make like the condom movie.
You would
or
just watch it
something.
at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to like license some IP.
Mm.
You have to get a toy
Yeah.
and say, I'm going to make the movie of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, there's a bunch of schizophrenic doing podcasts, so.
Well, so the reason I watched Corky Romano is that Catan claims that Paul Thomas Anderson wrote Corky Romano, which is just a lie, right? He didn't. No?
He could have. Why not?
It would be awesome if he did.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I was like, oh, I forgot how much I loved that movie.
Mhm.
But there's Chris Kattan's whole career. First of all, apparently everyone in that generation of SNL hated him because he was like an evil cokehead. But his whole career was just like, the joke is that I'm a
Yeah.
yeah. I'm a monkey.
Yeah.
I'm gay. That was just like what
Don't they
we were
kind of do that with
Yeah, but-
with Bowen now? Isn't he like gay in every sketch?
I think so. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I mean I don't watch SNL, but every time I have, it's been something happens every week.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, a hot air balloon. That was literally one of them. It was a Chinese spy balloon. And it's like, well, what if the balloon was gay?
Gay and
it's
Chinese.
It's like,
That's kind of Mad TV style. No?
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, this time, what if it was the debate was actually, the stage was gay in Chinese. And then they're just standing on them. He's like, wow, really heavy, guys. Feeling a little chubby on the left side. I can't do this. I just got a makeover. I just got my nails done, and you're ruining my new nails.
Hurry it up. I got to go shopping later.
I have to buy stuff.
I have to buy things. I'm Chinese.
This is so groundbreaking.
Also, I'm Chinese.
Wow.
Yeah.
This has never been done before.
This is everything.
Right. And then
Yeah.
the ugliest girl you've ever seen is at Emerson the next day going, did you see SNL last night? Did you see the new SNL last night?
Do you go on their Reddit?
He was a watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been on r/live from New York?
I did when Shane was on just to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They take it so seriously.
I know. They have like a, they're
Well, that
like,
was like-
really-
okay, here's the recap of, it's like fucking, well, it's a show for like industry. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
it might as well be like a political party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the whole pipeline, SNL,
Yeah.
and then the way people see it is, and it's Tina Fey's fault. Not that anything she did, but just who she was as a person, because she kind of turned being like an SNL writer and You know, because nobody gave a fuck who wrote for SNL. It was just like, which cast member does the most cocaine?
Right.
You know? And then you couldn't aspire to be that because they all died.
Yeah, people don't die anymore, probably. Yeah. I'm going to Ireland tomorrow.
It's crazy.
Guys.
We probably have the most big fat comedians of all time right now.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah. If you think about it, like, with Stav, Shane, and Tim have all made it past. Well, Stav's got one more year.
Shane's not fat, though.
Shane's not really fat.
He's just tall.
Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I would also like some feature work.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. He does, yeah. He's
and
not
Shane,
fat.
we don't think you're
He's
gay
not fat at
either
all.
if you're
he
watching
does,
the show.
He does kind of have a shooting range face. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's that
All right,
loose,
I guess. Yeah, I'll be on your... Yeah.
I'm going to do that. I'm in a shooting range. You can either get a Greta Thunberg or a Shane Gillis target.
Shane Dummy.
Yeah. To shoot at.
He set it on fire. Yeah.
You throw ninja stars at it. How crazy would it be to go to shooting range as an Asian guy, but just launching, throwing stars at Shane? You said fuck about me.
You're like, I'm sorry, I love you on SNL. You're really funny.
Yeah, it was an SNL writer like this.
That's Bowen.
But gay.
Yeah.
What if the guy's like, oh my God, I'm going to mess up my nails with the throwing stars.
That's the sketch.
I'm going to be late to shopping.
I got shopping to do.
I have to get home to watch Drag Race.
You've been to Ireland, Nick?
Yes.
I'm going tomorrow.
You're going. Yeah, you're going.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny though? You talk about fat. Sorry to interrupt you, but fat comedians. There was a generation before that, right? There was like Ralphie May and John Panette.
Ralphie, yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah,
John Candy.
John Panette died.
Yeah,
and he was like not even that. He was just. It's like his material did more damage to his heart than his weight did, you know, because he was fat, but his whole thing was like, I love ice cream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was like his whole thing. He'd be like, talk about how fat he was. But, you know, we had My 600-Pound Life on TV. Can you imagine going back to the 60s and being like, look at how fucking fat we're going to... You think somebody's fat now?
Yeah.
Just wait. You're going to be on TV.
Yeah.
There can be TV shows about trying to get these... You're calling the fire department to get them out of bed.
Right.
You know? Anyways,
now,
I think about that a lot.
Really? I think the best part about My 600-Pound Life is like when they have like a skinny husband that like gets them Taco Bell.
They always do.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But isn't that guy's awesome to me?
Yeah. And then they get yelled at. They get yelled at by the doctor because they're always like sneaking food to them.
Yeah, they're the enabler typically.
But to me, that's like so alpha to be like loyal to your 1,200-pound wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
if my wife was 1,200 pounds, I would listen to everything she says.
Yeah.
Until then, I'm not doing my chores.
My wife is 900 pounds, and I'm starting to. I'm starting
Listen,
to think, how much longer can I do this? How much longer can I sneak her Taco Bell?
Yeah, she's not very fat. She's just very dense.
Yeah.
Her skeleton is solid. There's no hollow parts of it. Her skull is just all bone. There's no cranial cavity. It's just one big bone.
Yeah. And
she gets her thoughts from the phone. Mm-hmm. the phone does the thinking for her. Sorry, Deb.
No, your wife's great.
Your
wife's great.
Yeah. Thanks.
Nick, you've been to Ireland?
You asked me that, yeah.
Yeah. Where did you
go? Well, I guess we flew into Shannon. And then
I'm
going all around. Yeah, we had a rental car.
We went to the west. We're going to the west.
Yeah, I mean, I went to Dublin and stuff, and Galway.
Yeah.
Was it the Dingle Peninsula? I remember that name being funny.
That's funny. Dingleberry.
Some of the cliffs where people kill themselves.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, they told us that. Which it seems like there was something very Irish about it.
Yeah.
That they're like, oh yeah, you know, people will kill themselves here, you know, and it's like. That's okay. I mean, you can say that about the Golden Gate Bridge or the fucking Empire State. Like, maybe not the Empire State Building, but like, people kill themselves in a lot of famous.
But pitching it to a lot of high places. A tourist,
yeah. Unless it's happening every day, it's like what you know.
Yeah.
You're just being like goth.
Yeah.
You know, like oh wow.
Because I'm sure a lot of people kill themselves at Disney World, but they don't talk about that on the tour.
Yeah. And the other thing, too, is like even having said that, there's not really any protection against that happening when you go to that place.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a little like chain where it's
Sure.
like, hey, don't step over this and kill yourself, but you can.
Yeah.
I'll go. I'll check that out when I'm
Yeah.
there.
What are you
They-
looking forward to
They seem like
doing?
nice people in Ireland.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I was like on YouTube. I was like, I want to know the songs
yeah.
that they sing at the pubs.
Okay.
It looks nice that they all know the words.
They do that. You'll go to like the small pubs.
Yeah, it looks really
in
nice.
towns. There'll be somebody's like grandpa, and he's like,
It's really
you know,
sweet when an old person sings and plays music. I've
Yeah.
always thought.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I need to learn these IRA rebel songs
Sure.
so they think I'm cool.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what are we singing today?
You like taking notes.
Guys, I've been studying the songs.
Get the fuck out of here. Get out of our pub.
yeah. What you're doing to the Palestinians is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Why do we have to bring in? Why do we have to bring up Israel?
You're
okay?
a fucking bastard.
I haven't done anything.
Get the fuck out of our pub.
And don't get me started on Woody Allen. You people make me sick.
Anyway, should we call it, guys? All right.
Oh, all right.
Good.
Thanks, Pete.
Good to be here.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Can we see you?
Yeah, I got a podcast out for Smokes that you can listen to, and
Check
I got a
it out.
special on YouTube right now called Mike Recine, I'm Normal.
A couple of tickets left for the 21st of September in London. Looking forward to those shows and seeing
Once
all of you
again,
guys.
Irvine Improv, 660 seats. Mistake to book that, but yeah, but please
You
come
sold
out.
it out last time.
I know that was last time, not this time.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, please come out. It'd be fun to see you in Orange County. That's that.